You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Okay, maybe not. I was typing the keyboard, but it was a computer keyboard. It wasn't a 88 keys ivory keyboard. Yeah, that's what it was. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning in Montgomery County. And I started saying this before, and I think I'm going to try to do it all the time. You know, kind of everybody needs their shtick, their thing. Whether you're in Splendora, New Caney, Cut and Shoot, New Waverly, Willis, Montgomery, Magnolia, Conroe, and every the Woodlands, Tamina, and worldwide, statewide. If you are somebody like that out there, good morning to you. This show is for you. This show is about you. And I am honored and pleased to be here. But I'm feeling rowdy this morning. I'm feeling riled up. I'm not unhappy or anything. I'm happy, actually. So don't take that the wrong way. Don't go, oh, my God, who riled him up? Who got him a den of vipers going on him? I'm not mad or upset about nothing, dude. I'm telling you, I am flying high. Had an incredible night last night. First of all, let me tell you, folks, unfortunately, our two guests that were supposed to be in today, they had to cancel at the last minute. They were very gracious. They felt really sorry, but something came up that they had to go to. So what we're going to do today, you better stay tuned, by the way. In fact, this is more reason to stay tuned. We're going to talk about stuff. I'm going to have a surprise guest come drop in with me in a little bit, and we're not going to talk about them so much as we're going to talk about stuff. We've got Jake, the intern / engineer / college student / good-looking dude / future soon in the future going to have his own sports radio talk show. He's in the house. He's the engineer. He's the one that makes me sound good. Can't make me look good. I do have a face for radio, but since we're also Our City TV, since we're also YouTube, I can only look as good as I look, which, I don't know, Muhammad Ali and I have it so pretty. We look so pretty. But we're just going to talk about stuff, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about current events. We're going to talk about the local and national political scene without going into details and without getting involved in the muckety-muck. We're just going to talk in general terms. We're going to talk about recent events positive in the community. We're going to talk about recent events that I think you need to know. I've got my Facebook pulled up here, and I'm going to go through some different Facebook pages like the Chamber of Commerce. We're going to talk about some of their upcoming events. We're going to talk about some musical community events like the Catfish Festival, those big announcements. We're going to talk about the Sounds of Texas music series because, man, there's only 2 more concerts left, and that's huge. And go to Montgomery County Lifestyle right now if you have a topic you want me to talk about. Remember, whether it's political, personal, educational, community, I don't play gotchas. If something's been brought up and it needs to be talked about already, we'll talk about it. But it's just, this isn't a place to go attack anybody. This isn't a place to get even with anybody. And this isn't a place to be the first to break any kind of news that could be considered negative. That's not what we do here. It's not what I do. That's not what the station does. So just be prepared for that. So if you have something you want to talk about, if you have an event that you need out there that you want me to bring up, you got a few minutes to do that. So go to Montgomery County Lifestyle, my Facebook page, and let me know. You can go to the station page at Lone Star Community Radio Facebook as well, and Jake the engineer will see that, and he'll holler out to me, and he'll let me know that as well too. If for some reason we don't get to everything, don't be offended, okay? We can always talk about it another time. We can always bring stuff up again. So what I want to talk about right now, and excuse me, I got to clear my throat. There we go. What an incredible evening last night. City Councilman Dwayne Ham had a fundraiser. It was his first annual, and he wants it to be an annual event. So many people have annual events, whether it's a cause, queuing for a cure, whether it's, an elected official. I think Commissioner Metter used to have an annual like fish fry or French fry, fish fry, something like that. And so many people have those, and they keep a theme going. Well, he wants to have it as a crawfish crawbash. So it was a political event as far as it was a fundraiser for him as city councilman and as other things that he does. And I was just happy and I was pleased that Melanie Shuttle, his campaign manager, consultant person, and Dwayne asked me to help promote the event and then to be there to photograph and capture the moments of the event. And so a lot of you know that I'm involved in that arena. Not so much, I'm not a consultant. I don't have the knowledge or the desire to be a consultant. Never have been, never will be. I'm not a campaign manager because, again, don't have the knowledge, don't have the desire, don't have the ability, so that ain't never going to happen. But I get to be the dude that helps drive traffic to that event, and I got to help drive traffic to Dwayne's event. People forget, people don't know, people, get their calendar screwed up or they have to decide. So they hired me to help promote that. And so we drove a lot of traffic. He had an incredible turnout. A ton of people were there. Some of them were political people. Some of them were elected officials. Some of them were possibly going to be candidates someday soon. Won't mention any names. You know who you are. Nice starched blue shirt. But anyway, and so many people that were just people like me, as far as just people in the community, whether we were friends with Dwayne, whether we're not friends with Dwayne and we wanted to find out what he was going to say or not say. It was a crawfish crawbash, man. There was crawfish and chicken tenders, Wolfies on Lake Conroe, blew it up. Dude, if you haven't been to Wolfies in a while, you need to go check it out, especially before the crawfish is done, because it's about to be done. Huge, huge crawfish. Incredible. And the Rickies were playing. They play a lot at Sam's Boat. My God. 70s and 80s and 90s kind of music. Threw in some 60s. Those boys were throwing down, man. It's four guys, three on the guitar, one bass, two on the guitar, and they got a little bit of the Van Halen look to them. And then the drummer, he's insane, but they just blew it up. And it was just city officials were there, city employees were there, the firefighters were there. Other elected officials, some judges and stuff were there, and then other supporters in different ways were there. And it was just cool, So I'll be posting photos in a couple of hours. I took way too many to go through and have them up last night. Should have had them up this morning, shame on me. But you'll just go see the photos, and if you were there, go tag them and like them and share them. And folks, this is the part where I said we're going to talk in general about stuff. I want to promote anybody's event. I want to send people there, whether it's a fundraiser for an elected official or whether it's a fundraiser for a cause. That's what I'm hired to do. And I don't normally promote myself this way, so I hope I don't step on any toes or sound arrogant. It's not meant that way, but I am good, real good at what I do because I won't take a job unless I believe in it. I don't want your money unless I believe in you and your organization and your cause. I may promote a fundraiser for an elected official or a candidate. They may not be who I'm going to vote for, but if they're still a good person, we need to drive traffic to those events so people can get to know them and ask them questions and find out more about them. Maybe you don't like them now and you will. Maybe you don't know their platform, but you will. Maybe you love them now, but you don't know anything about them, so you need to go find out. So that's what I do, and that's what I'm going to continue to do, is drive traffic to any event that you, the community, need to know about. Sometimes I can do it at a reduced cost or maybe even free. But when it comes to that arena, I ain't free. And then as far as who I personally support, that's going to be something I kind of keep close to my chest unless it's somebody that I'm good friends with. And quite honestly, I think Phil Grant is a fabulous man. I probably will always tell people that's my dude. But I'm going to try to I don't want to be one of those people in the community locally, and some of them are nationally, that think that we have earned the right to tell you what to do and where to go. You know what? If you want my opinion, send me a message. talk to me offline. I'll tell you my opinion. But I'm not so great. I'm not so big that I haven't earned the right to make anybody feel my way. I haven't earned the right. I don't think anybody's earned the right, to be honest with you. I don't really think anybody has the right. And I know a lot of people locally and nationally think they can. They think they can control what you should and shouldn't do. A lot of people think it's, if you're not for me, you're against me. And that's the most idiotic, stupid thing I've ever heard in my life. There's a lot of people that have supported me, but haven't always agreed with me, but they know that we're friends, and at the end of the day, we may not agree, but we're not going to go against each other. And that's the way it's supposed to be, man. And then you've got people like ERIC ESTES. Hey, Eric, hope you're on the listening. That I don't ever know when he's listening or not, and out of the blue, he'll send me a message saying, good show today. Hey, ask him this question, ask him that. And it's people like that that I can't thank them personally enough, and I can't honestly ask God, tell him thank you enough for that either. So last night was awesome. To everybody that was there, I know Dwayne, speaking on his behalf, appreciated your support. What a blast with Vince Ross, the auctioneer. I got to help raise money through an auction. I love being the ring dude. Come on, a little more, a little more, a little more. That was cool. So thank you for last night. Thank you for letting me tell you about last night. And I'm just telling you that because it was a cool event. It was fun. Everybody was there, had fun. We had a lot of food and stuff like that. But going forward, get involved. When somebody has a fundraiser, $10, $20, $30, spend the money and go get to know them. Talk to their supporters. Talk to their detractors and figure out which way you're going to go and get involved in your community. All right, folks, we're going to take our customary real quick break. You listen to Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate on Lone Star Community Radio, your community radio. Be right back.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? The Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your question. Get seen on TV or YouTube and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Sponsor your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
We are back. Hey, there's Rodney Poole. Rodney Poole's out on the sidewalk. That's a great man right there. Good morning, Mr. Poole. Dude, I tell you what, that is a fine, fine man out there.
That's one of the coolest things about this station is getting to see people walk by and listeners and fans and stuff and getting to say hi and they can hear us out there.
Yeah. And then we surprise them every now and then. Hey, shh, hey, your fly's open. Your fly's open. I haven't done that yet. I think I need to do that. Dick's over there listening going, oh, God, Nathan, don't do that. Don't do that. It would be funny. Well, it'd be funny until the fly really was open and then, hey, wouldn't be funny for them. All right, man, you know what? ERIC ESTES, you're a goober. You are such a goober. So, folks, I said that ERIC is such a good dude. I just met ERIC recently. We haven't even had a chance to break bread together, but you know what? What better way to become friends with somebody than to be doing something together for others? I met ERIC and a whole lot of other people at this year's Challenge Air for Kids. And Challenge Air for Kids is out of it's based out of Dallas. It's a nationwide nonprofit, and we take special needs kids up in the air in airplanes. And if they have use of their hands, they hold the yoke. I used to call it a steering wheel until the pilots go, dude, it's not a car. It's a yoke. I said, okay, the yoke's on me. Bye, Mr. Poole. See you. The yoke's on you. But these kids, some of these kids, it could be anywhere from autism, Down syndrome, some kind of a mental retardation. It could be a crippling disease where physically they can't do certain things. It could be that they were in an accident, and they're in a wheelchair for the rest of their life. But it's so cool to take these kids up and their family members. And it's just, it changes. Some of them, it changes their life. Some of them talk about it all year long. And then they want to be pilots. And then they want to do this and that. And that's the whole goal. It makes them believe that they can be more than what somebody might want to put them in that little box. Are they in a box in a way? Yeah, I guess so. They're different. But they're the same. You get what I'm saying? So we help them open that box a little more. and then hopefully eventually they can get out of that box. So I got to meet Eric, and what better way to trust somebody than to see somebody truly giving back to somebody else? I'm in the Lions Club, and I love being a Lion. But what frustrates me sometimes is looking at the people who join the Lions Club, and I'm sure they join Rotary or Kiwanis or they go to church, whatever, because they want business. And that's the only reason. Now, if you want to get involved in your community and you want to promote your business, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Holy cow. We need to promote our business. We need to make money. We need to pay our bills. If we have employees, we need to pay them. They need to be out there. But when you do it just for selfish reasons, man, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Goodbye. But in the Lions Club, so many people do conduct business with one another because we see each other out and we sweat together. We serve at the fair and rodeo together. We do Kids on the Lake together. And there's people that'll never post that stuff. So I try to. Had a great talk with Judge Claudia Laird yesterday, and I just wonder. I said, I noticed that you never, ever, hardly ever post anything about stuff you do in the community. And when you do, you are so careful to put the focus on what you were doing. And she shared with me her reasons and stuff like that. And I agree. She was so gracious. And then, of course, you see others that just blow up everybody saying, I did this, I did that, I did this. But it's people like Judge Laird. It's people like ERIC ESTES that, man, I love being able to promote them or their business. And if I can conduct business with them, don't want to conduct business with Judge Laird, though. That's a little different story, But you want to be involved with them. You want to help them in the community because you see them doing things for others just because they want to. So I don't have a bunch of land and I don't have, mineral rights. So I can't go hire, directional drilling company, ERIC ESTES company to come drill on my land. But I tell you what, I can sure make sure if he ever has a need, I can tell people about that need. And I can sure make sure that if I can ever do anything for him, I will. And we could spend, 24 hours talking about the people in our community that do that. So, but Eric sent me a message, and no, Eric, I've told other people before, I'm not going to run for city council. I'm not qualified to be a councilman. I'm smart enough to know that I have skeletons in my closet, and if I know they're there, other people will know they're there. Thank you for the input, and thank you for the belief. I'd rather spend my efforts driving people to the right candidates. If I personally think candidate on the left is nasty, candidate on the right is perfect, I want to send people to both of them so people can make up their own decision. And then, privately, one-on-one, or maybe right before the election, then I'll steer you, in my opinion, to the right one that I think. I'm not saying I know the right one. But that's what I want to do. I want to use my gifts, my talents, my friends, my circle to promote those who do the right thing. Do I want to bring down the bad guy? I don't really want to bring down the bad guy. But when people start doing bad and they don't own up to it and don't try to make it right, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to see what my place is in that. Right now, especially on the radio, my place is not here as my talk show to do that. That's not the platform I want. So if you're listening to see if I'm going to out you, don't worry. You can change the channel. I'm not going to out you. And if you want me to be that dude, not going to happen. I want to be positive. But thank you, dude. You'll support me. The county needs me. You know what, Eric? You and me, let's just go make the county better. Let's help Fearless Boxing. Let's help Curing for a Cure. Let's help Challenge Air. Let's do that. And sound good? He hasn't answered yet, but thank you. That's so cool. That's so cool to have somebody listen in and want to do that. But Challenge Air was awesome, folks. Get involved in stuff like that. Get involved with things like the Friends of Conroe. Been around forever. Friends of Conroe produces the Catfish Festival.
I was just looking at the lineup online.
Did you?
Yeah. It's
You know what? Jump in. Talk about it. And we haven't released the other lineup because we're not going to really call it just a Cajun stage anymore because we're going to have other things besides Cajun. Okay? We're expanding the musical variety. we're expanding. And the Zydeco Cajun is awesome. Don't get me wrong.
Well, yeah, I used to go, or I went 2 years in a row to the Jazz Festival in New Orleans, and that Zydeco, the first year I went, that was the first time I'd ever heard Zydeco music, and that was really cool. And that's what this is kind of leaning towards, because that has a good mix of classic rock, country, Cajun, Zydeco, all that sort of music, and that's what this is reminding me of, this Catfish Cajun Festival, because let me see, y'all. There's a tribute band as well to like the Molly Ringwalds, and you've got the Eagles tribute band playing Sunday. The Different Beasts is a sort of, that's not necessarily a Zydeco band, right? But then you've got the Keon and Zydeco Masters playing Saturday. So, I mean, you've got and then tons of country, obviously. Yeah. So, I'm really excited. So, there is more artists that are going to be released?
We started to release the lineup a couple of days ago, but we're going to wait. And there's positive, extremely positive reasons that we're waiting. And, it's not until October, second weekend in October, but we've got a couple of big announcements. And when I say we, folks, the reason why I say we is I am so blessed and honored that I am part of the Friends of Conroe. I am a lifetime member, and I got to give credit where it's due. I was awarded, and it started with people like Mark Jefferson, current president, Stephen Nelway, his wife Jamie, Keith Reagan, Stephanie Walls, Keith Walls, and others. But they believed in me, they supported me, and they saw that, and this is what they shared with me, they saw that my heart was involved and I wanted to do more. And we felt it was a good mix. And they surprised me one night. I mean, absolutely blindsided me with an honorary lifetime membership. And I got to tell you, I've been lucky enough to be given a few awards in my life. That's one thing that means a lot to me. I've got a brick inscribed that they gave me, and that brick is in my home office. I wish I had an office somewhere that I could put it up, because I would love to share that with other people. I'm proud of it. But the Friends of Conroe does so much more. They just recently gave out 10 $2,500 scholarships at Conroe High School. And yes, it's performance and it's what do you call it, academic based? Absolutely. You can't be a dummy. You got to be somebody hard charging in school and academics in the community. But it's also needs based too. They looked at people who really, really needed it, and they wanted to do that. And nobody knows about it. And I wasn't able to promote that at the time. So going forward, we're going to do that. Not so people think that the Friends of Conroe is great, so that people see that it's not just a catfish festival to make money. It's a nonprofit that puts every single dime back into the community.
How many sponsors they have on there that are, hotels, bank, restaurants related? There's not a whole lot of major sponsors. The only one I'm really seeing is Bud Light, as far as, a major nationwide sort of company. I mean, you got DeMontron, Conroe, Ram, Warranty and all that stuff, and then everything else is local stuff.
Wood Forest Bank?
Yeah, Wood Forest National Bank. I mean, now you got the MD Anderson Cancer Center, but
local.
That's local.
But that's this one here.
That's this location, not So
the sponsors are local because we give money back locally.
Everything's going back into the community, and I think that's one of the coolest things about this whole concert.
And when you look at some of the vendor prices for spaces, it's cheap. It's like a couple $100 for 3 days of 30 to 40,000 people. And guys, where else can you spend $250 or so? I got to look at it around. You get a booth for Friday, 6-7 hours, Saturday all day, Sunday, and 30 to 40,000 people come walking through here. And that's so that local businesses and local nonprofits can tell everybody and spread the word.
And guys, for all those that are like, oh, this is going to end up costing an arm and a leg because they've got a bunch of big names. No, I mean, it's $20 tickets. This is cheap. I mean, this is a weekend worth of fun for $60.
Yeah.
That's nothing. So, come on out, man.
And it's so family friendly because you've got the carnival and you've got so many kids things going on. It's so much fun.
The carnival opens up Thursday, and Thursday and Friday, you do not need a ticket to get into the carnival.
You just come up and you pay to go ride. To ride.
That's right.
And you know what? If money's tight for the family, you spend just a couple of bucks doing one or two things, and then you just see everything.
Yeah.
And you get out and you're healthy.
Yeah, and just take in the city carnival. The best thing about this for me is this is my birthday weekend.
Oh, good. But and I'll tie that into the Montgomery County Fair Association. 2 different animals. Animals, get it? Montgomery County Fair. But both of them give every dime they can back to the community, and they're transparent, and they try to milk every dime they can. But we have fun while we do it. It's a brotherhood and a sisterhood. It's camaraderie, you know? And then the Sounds of Texas Music.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds of Texas Music Series, August 26th. B.J. Thomas, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. You know what? We need to find that, and we need to play that during my show if we're allowed to. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
I can work on it.
And then, what is it? I just can't stop believing. Do. Okay. And then September 30th, folks, I'm going to learn that whole song, and I'm going to sing it next week, so be careful. And then September 30th is Ricky Skaggs.
Yeah, I've never really dabbled in his music before, but I started when I found out that he was coming. I'm really excited for that.
And man, they're classics.
Yeah, I'm
and
really
it's only
excited for that.
$59 the ticket. Oh my God, is that a lot of money? Heck yeah, it's a lot of money, so to speak. But it's an intimate evening. There's 500 people in the Crichton. There's not a bad seat anywhere in the Crichton. It's 500 people. It's an hour and a half nonstop show. No intermission, no warm-up bands. And, again, the Friends of Conroe wants to give back to the city of Conroe and the county of Montgomery, County. From 6 to 7:30 is a free street mixer and mingler. There's going to be beer and wine and sodas to you to purchase. There's going to be food for you to purchase, but there's going to be a free band for an hour and a half in the street. Josh Fuller's the first time, Caleb and the Homegrown Tomatoes the second time. So what I'm pointing out, folks, is, and we still got another half hour, is get involved in some of these communities. Check them out. $25 a year to be a member of the Friends of Conroe, and you get to be involved in all these fun things and know that your money and your time is given back. We get involved in schools. We get involved in toy and gift drives for Christmas. So we're going to take a break. It's a half-hour break. It's going to be a little longer than usual. Listen to everything. Pay attention to the sponsors. Pay attention to what's going on. And I'll be right back. Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. We'll see you in a minute.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio. Broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
Man, oh man, we're back. Man, we are back. Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. Don't forget, folks, that's the name of my show. That's the only time I get possessive. That's my show. But I want to change it. I don't want Montgomery County Lifestyle with Nathan Arrazate. I think it's too long. I really don't want to brand it my name, but I get why people do that because that's a brand. I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of saying it's about me, and I know it's not, and no one's, don't worry, folks, no one said anything. It's in my head. So I'm trying to figure out, do I keep it Montgomery County Lifestyle, or do I change it to just Montgomery County? Maybe take the lifestyle out of it, keep my branding, my Facebook, social media business, which is promoting businesses, people, individuals, events. Yeah, you can pay me. Hello. And managing people's social media and stuff like that. I don't know. So think about it. Somebody said Montgomery County Talk Radio. Somebody said Montgomery County Hour, like the Montgomery County Hour. And then somebody said, keep it Montgomery County Lifestyle. We'll call it Montgomery County Lifestyle Talk or whatever. I don't know. Somebody's shaking their head here in the studio, so I'm going to let them say something. But real quick, I got to give a big shout out. Somebody is in the vehicle, and they're listening. And they just said that I was awesome. And it's not about me, but I just want you to know this is somebody who's very special. It's a good friend of mine. And this person is going through some personal stuff. And the fact that they're taking time out of their day to listen, that's why I'm mentioning it. It means a lot to me that they're taking the time out of the day. But what I want so many of you to understand is if we're just nice to people, if we're just sincere and real, we can make a difference in somebody's life. So this person is a goober, but I'm a bigger goober. But this person, just for whatever reason, something I said today, something I did, made a difference in their life. I don't know what it is, but hey, thank you for sharing that with me. And you need to have a great day. And by the way, they're looking at me. I'm looking at my phone like I'm talking to you, by the way. So I'm looking at my phone. I got your text. You're awesome. Yes, 12:30 sounds great, and we'll leave it at that. But ain't it cool? Folks, I got Leo from Conroe Coffee that just popped in the radio station with me. How you doing?
Good. Montgomery Lifestyle.
Montgomery, it's got to be county, though.
No, it don't. Montgomery
Why not?
Lifestyle is amazing. That's just what I think. I'm just throwing that in the ring. Because you're right, it is long. So that's it. That's all I'm saying. There you go.
Okay, well, moving right along.
Yeah, okay.
Leo and I have a song to sing for you.
Oh,
On the
which
ca-
one?
The one you walked in.
Oh.
We're just going to start off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
1, 2.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the man whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. Woo! That's it.
Yay! August 26th, BJ Thomas. Go to CrichtonTheater.org. That is Crichton, CRIGHTON, theater, THEATRE.org. Get your tickets now. They're selling fast.
Maybe we
Sounds
can
of
sing
Texas.
back up.
They'll want us to sing back up so far that they can't see or hear us. That's what they'll want.
No. We'd add life to the show.
I
Just
gotta-
saying. Just saying.
Maybe some humor, but I don't know about life.
Yeah, I got a feeling. You know, this is one time where I got a feeling that Mr. BJ Thomas don't want to do us out there singing. We can sing out during the pre-party. How's that?
Okay.
We'll sing. Josh Fuller. Josh will let us sing with him.
Okay.
So
Cool.
we'll do that.
We need to get working on something then. I'm actually trying out for Mrs. Potts
You are.
on Sunday.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Okay,
Tell us about it.
so beauty. Okay, so I've done theater my whole life, and I sing, and I sang with a Christian band and traveled all over the U.S. And anyway, had a couple of Christmas shows this year, and I've never thrown my hat in the ring for a musical. Not here anyway. So Beauty and the Beast is coming up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Mrs. Potts. So yes, I'm going to be over there Sunday, trying out, auditioning, as we say, for that part. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, because there's a lot of people that want to be Mrs. Potts, because she's cool.
Should I try to be Chip? Be your little boy?
Yes, Chip, off to the cupboard with you. It's time for bed.
But Mother, I don't want to go to bed. I'm not tired.
Oh, my God. Folks, I opened up a can of worms, didn't I? Oh, my God. You guys are crazy.
But
So-
the theater down here is amazing.
And
So
you've got the voice for it. The rest of
I
us have to
do.
fake it.
I do. So I was discussing with somebody, should I sing the song for my audition the way I would sing it, or should I do it like Angela Lansbury sings it? So I'm just not sure, but I guess I'll find out when I go over there Sunday.
Make it you.
Why don't you try
Well-
both ways?
Well, so, and you can hear my voice, it's not that great today, but it's either tale as old as time. Okay, so that's how I would do it. Angela Lansbury would be tale as old as time. See the difference?
Yeah, big difference there.
Yes. So it's,
I think you do it you.
it's
I
night
think you
and
do it you.
day.
But it's either you making it you or
Yeah.
you doing it traditionally.
I think
With
local
a
theater
Cockney
doesn't need,
accent.
I think traditional is good, but I think local theater needs to be you, local.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
just my opinion.
We'll see what the director
And
says
here's
when
what's
I'm
funny.
over there.
See, and I did in school and then at the Crichton Theater during the summertime, I did plays and musicals and stuff. I prefer musicals over plays.
Yep.
Way prefer musicals over plays. Not only watching them, but being in them. Never was a lead. Tried out for a lead one time, and quite honestly, I sucked.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that. I don't want to be the lead. I love being in the chorus. I love being one of the dudes.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to, in Oklahoma,
Okay.
I got to do the Dream Ballet scene, Curly. Now, I wasn't Curly because that's a lead, and I'm not the lead material.
Yeah.
But I got to, it's kind of like a dream, and it was dark, and I got to do the lift, and I got to do this and that. That was cool.
Yeah.
But then I also got to help because hey, here, I guess I'm promoting myself today. I got some rhythm, girl. Let me tell you what.
Yeah. I've seen that
I know how to
rhythm.
dance. I know how to dance. Okay. I might have the old guy dance look now, so maybe I'm not as smooth as I used to be. But I got to help learn some of the dances and then teach some of the other guys in
Yeah.
the chorus those dances. And then I also was I went to two high schools. When I was in Dobie, before I moved up here, I was in My Fair Lady.
Okay.
And then sure enough, when I moved up here my sophomore year, guess what we did? My Fair Lady.
Right.
So I was in it twice.
It comes around. But you know what Jason said? You know, because he's had his little stint in West Side Story and his head barely gets through the door. And he has like 9 lines. Like, dude, seriously? But he told me, so Miss Carol Lamont, who is the director for Beauty and the Beast, knows that I'm coming to try out for that. And she's like, yes, come, but bring Jason. And I'm like, look, this is my time, you know. But anyway, he's going to come as well. But you know what he said to me? He goes, you know, Leo, don't get upset if you don't get the part. And I go, I'm not going to get upset. I'm just going to sulk for a week and I'm not going to go see the show. I said, is that okay? You know, but we were joking, of course. But I'm like, who is he to tell me, you know, don't get upset if you don't get it? No, I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl.
Did he do well? I haven't
He
heard.
did good.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. His part was cool. He has some fun with it, and he did good. I mean, I'm proud of him. It's a lot of work, you know, and he's not obviously one of the main people, but he has a funny little part. But even the rehearsals for him having to be there were a lot. So getting a major part, you know, you're there every day.
Yeah.
You know,
And you're practicing at home.
Yes.
And when you're old like me, you know, have the pre-dementia going on, so you don't remember things.
I don't know how old you are, but I mean, I
look good for 72, don't I?
See, and I was going to say, I'm 81, and I think we're looking amazing here, and it's in the water in Conroe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's in the water.
we're going to be taking a break in a minute, but I want to go back to something, because I typed something in real quick, folks. You said you saw my post this morning
Yes.
about unfriending.
Yes.
So how did you take that? Be honest with me. Be totally honest.
Okay.
What were you thinking?
I thought something had happened, and that you were tired of seeing negative posts, and you took a couple of people off. That's what I thought
Okay.
happened. And that's why I said, I'm glad I can still see your post, you know, because I've done that before. Like, I've posted and said, you know, if you can still see my post, you're a friend, and I value you. You know, I've had to remove garbage.
Right.
You know, but that's what I thought.
Well,
I
and
thought
you know what? And
something.
I appreciate that. Folks, what just so you know, and so you'll know my friend here, well, you know what? We're about to take a break. I want to get into it because I want people to know what makes me tick. And you may not want to know, or you may not want to be around me, so I'm not offended. And that's kind of the point that I'm getting at. Facebook is Facebook. Facebook is not life and death. Facebook is not my brother. And I may not have a great relationship with my brother, but you know what? That's my business and his business. Facebook is not my friends that are maybe freaking dying of cancer right now, you know? And I've got them. And so you do too, listeners. You got those things in your life. When did Facebook become life and death?
And you're right, because I've done it.
When did it
When I
also
see
become a
things,
tool
yes.
to kick other people's butt and to freaking mess with people?
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna explain it because I think it's a good. I want to stir up the pot in a fun way, not in a negative way. I want people to think about stuff. And what that music means is like the Grammy and the Academy Awards, and I know best. It means you're listening to Montgomery County Lifestyle with
It's
Nathan
time to
Arrazate,
check
Lone
out.
Star Community Radio. And you know what? I'm going to shut up because we're going to be right back.
Doing business since 1985,
Hello.
Assistance League of Montgomery County is a nonprofit, all-volunteer organization where all proceeds stay in Montgomery County. We are proud to sponsor 10 philanthropic programs that enhance the lives of those in our community. Visit our thrift shop at 126 North San Jacinto Street in downtown Conroe, or call us at 936-760-1151. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
We are Boogie Woogie. We're back. Nathan Arrazate, Montgomery County Lifestyle. Your county, your life, your style. Right now I got style. I got crazy style. Okay. Got to throw a prayer request out to my friend. I'll just say to my friend Stephanie. She's at an urgent care. Don't know what's going on. Hang in there, girl. Let us know if you need us. All right, folks. Here's what we were talking about real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but I want you to spend a lot of time in your mind. I put on Facebook this morning that unfriending people is cleansing, rewarding, and it's physically and emotionally and spiritually healthy. Folks, it's Facebook. It's not life and death. Lighten up. Keeping your Facebook enemies close is one of the silliest acts in my small and humble opinion. My small and humble opinion. Folks, it's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not offended. I don't own the right to tell you what to do. What do you prefer is what I said. Filling your mind that you want to fill your mind and your heart up with every day. A den of vipers, and I put, a den of like 50 rattlesnakes, or a herd of Bernese mountain dogs. And there's like 7 Bernese mountain dogs. The cutest animal in the world is a Bernese mountain dog puppy. I had one, Bevo, 13 years, 3 months. He was my son. So I need another one someday. Dana, I know you want me to get one today. I'm not. I got to do some other things. Folks, here's the point. What spurred it on? A lot of things spurred it on. First of all, somebody unfriended me yesterday, and they probably should have. They probably should have, because they have not been a true friend to me. They have not been honest with me. And it may be because they're stuck in the middle of something. It may be no fault of their own that they had to. But I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to get mad about it. That person felt the need to unfriend me, and that's their right. It's Facebook. They didn't burn down my house. They didn't try to get me fired from a job, I don't think. But the point is...
You'll find out.
Yeah, but they don't... It's not the end of the world. Now, conversely, it made me think about things. I know that there's a lot of people who say, man, you got to keep friends, your friends closer and your enemies closer. And I look at people, I'm like, and I've even asked a few people, some are elected officials, some are just friends, why are you friends with so-and-so on Facebook? And no, I'm not talking about elected officials' business page. They have the right to do what they want with their personal page. Well, because you just need to know what's going on. No, you don't.
Yeah, sometimes
you know
you're better
they're
off.
idiots.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that somebody's an idiot, if you know they'd hate you, freaking get that venom out of your life. So I'm going to, today, tomorrow, next week, I'm going to go through and look at some people that have friend requested me just because they want to be idiots. And I know for a fact that they jack with me, behind closed doors. And it's not that I'm trying to get even. How can you unfriending somebody get even? Does it hurt them? No. What does it mean?
Yeah.
Facebook has become too big of a part of our life in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
I use it to promote good things, I hope. Have I done some mean things on there, sort of? I didn't mean to, but yeah, I've been angry and I've posted mean things. And I've insinuated and I've been sarcastic, and that's wrong. I've also gone back and deleted some things before when I realized later that I was wrong. Somebody posted something on my post today, and I thought, what a butthead. I haven't seen you like, tag, share,
Right.
comment, anything on my Facebook page since probably December or January, when I told one of your friends what I thought of him. And now all of a sudden you want to post something on my post? So I was going to reply, I was going to say something, and you know what? Then I thought, I don't care.
Yeah.
If it made that person feel better, maybe they need to feel better. Maybe I need to allow them that voice. I don't know what the answer is, but I know what my answer is going to be. I hope that person is happy. I hope that person does good. I hope they do right. I hope they do right by God first, then themselves and their family and their friends. But I don't care.
Yeah.
There's people I've got a friend dying of cancer. I've got other friends that looks like they might have beat it, but we don't know. I got friends at Fearless Boxing. There's a kid over there that has no family except the boxing family. That's it. They got nothing. They got nobody. And what they see on the street is nasty. It's bad. But they got a good family. And I'm going to worry about some punk who just needs to validate themselves versus somebody like that kid who thinks I'm cool because I go there and this old dude with a big belly is trying to get a small belly. That kid thinks I'm cool because I'm trying to get a small belly, and we laugh and joke. I'm cool to that dude, and I'm nobody. So that's my point. That's my soapbox. Get off of Facebook's soapbox, folks. Have fun with it. Pick on each other. Post fun pictures. If you got the model in you, go model. Go girl. Hello.
Yeah. Within reason.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, I don't mean that. I mean, oh my God. Way to go there, English woman. So, I mean, now that I tell you that, do you see that?
Yeah. No, but when you first read it, you're like, oh, you automatically think, oh, I wonder what happened. But
Well, and I guess something did happen, but I think I've just kind of opened myself up
Yeah.
and realized is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Personally, when somebody isn't liking my stuff and all of that, and I see them post because I'm following them, I think, well, why are we even friends? You know, obviously they're not following me. They're not seeing what I do. So I remove them. Doesn't mean I hate them. I just don't need to see your stuff.
Right.
You know, I want good people on
Well,
my
you know what?
page.
And there's a couple of people that like my Montgomery County Lifestyle. They follow it because you can see who follows it.
Yeah.
And I have deleted a few people because I knew they were there for
I've done
improper
that
reasons.
on my page.
But I haven't blocked anybody.
Yeah.
You know, I've been blocked. There's an elected official here that blocked me way back when, and I've never done anything to him. I don't care. I
Yeah.
don't care. Somebody said, doesn't that make you mad? But they're an elected official. They shouldn't do that. I don't care. I
Right.
don't care. But, so yeah, there was a reason I did it, but it ultimately, it's just, there's people that I disagree with, and I think that that we don't see eye to eye, but we are friends on Facebook because I still know that in their mind, they're doing the best that they think they can do. And again, who am I to say that I know that I'm better?
Right.
Who am I to say that they're wrong? I think they're wrong, but I don't have a right to tell the world they need to
Right.
think my way. So we're still on Facebook, but when we see each other eye to eye, we both know that we both don't see eye to eye, but we're respectful.
Right.
I saw a man last night that I no more care for than the man in the moon. He was so respectful to me and my family in discussing my father. You know what? We shook hands, and that's the right thing to do. What good would it do to bow up and try to be, you know, badass? What good would it do?
Yeah.
Nobody wins. So that's what I meant, folks. So we've only got a couple more minutes. What's going on this weekend? Fire Up the Bands.
Oh.
Fire Up the Bands is out of Papa's on the Lake. It is presented by the Conroe Firefighters Association.
That's is that the crawfish?
No, that was last night.
That was last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, duh. Okay.
No, I've been working like 16 hours a day, you know, retraining, training new people. So I've kind of been out of
You
the
guys
loop.
have been really busy this week,
We
too.
have been busy. Today's slow.
Today's
Hence
slow.
I'm sitting on the radio. The shop is open, but, you know, Matt's in there.
Well, I got to throw in there, ERIC ESTES. I'm going to kick you in your shins.
Oh.
He made a comment about laughing at certain people dancing. I think he means me.
Oh.
Well, he means Boudreaux, my friend Boudreaux.
Yes, yes.
Boudreaux at Challenger was pretty much an idiot, but that's okay. Berna Michelle was kind of goofy too. But, so, Fire Up the Bands, Papa's on the Lake. You need to go there. Go to Fire Up the Bands on the Facebook page. Go to Montgomery County Lifestyle. I'm sharing it. But buy your tickets now. Be out there. All the proceeds go to the VFW. First National Bank, our First Financial Bank's a huge supporter. Webb's Uniforms is a huge supporter. Super Blue Signs and Graphics, and more and more and more. There's going to be 5 bands. There's going to be a military flyover. There's
See,
gonna
we
be
can't go because Jason's the last weekend over here. And you knew he was in the Army, or you didn't know until
didn't
you
know till
saw
I
me
saw it.
post that.
Yeah.
Wasn't he handsome?
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
He looked good.
I didn't mean to say it like that, but, man, that's how he looked when I met him.
Was
so
it the
handsome.
uniform?
Yes, he was so
No,
handsome.
it wasn't the uniform. It
was the beret.
svelte physique.
He was very felt the
Yes.
physique, and he
Yeah.
was just so
Oh,
sexy
my
and
gosh.
handsome.
So-
all right, folks, listen. We're going to have to go. Leo's in the house. Conroe Coffee. Go check out Conroe Coffee. Go to Papa's this weekend. Go to Fire Up the Bands. Get out this weekend. Make a difference in your life. Make a difference in your family's life. Make a difference in somebody's life. You don't know who's hurting. And guess what? If you're one of the ones hurting, take the mask off for 10 minutes. Let somebody know that you're hurting and take some love and do it. Nathan Arrazate, Montgomery County Lifestyle, part of the Lone Star Community Radio family. And we're reminding you that this is your county. This is your life. Go stink and live it with style.
Thanks for checking out this podcast of Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. If you enjoyed this recording, make sure to check out our past shows online at irlonestar.com or their respective video or podcast formats on YouTube, Google Play, or iTunes. If you have any questions regarding the show, either it being about sponsorships or questions for the host, contact the station manager at dick@irlonestar.com or call the station at 936-647-3776. This show was recorded in downtown Conroe, Texas at the Lone Star Community Radio Studios, and Lone Star Community Radio reserves all rights to this recording and images.